Hello, Captain. Today we will take a look on Sim Update 2 that Microsoft released a couple of days ago, bringing substantial performance optimization, a ton of aircrafts fix, and a couple of career improvement. This is a massive patch, and we will try to pinpoint the most relevant features added. Let's go. Let's start with a major breakthrough in the sim development that was asked by the entire community, and we finally get it. Yes, we can now hear our footsteps when walking. Better late than never, huh? Okay, let's be more serious now. A real cool feature they add is the ability to visualize the wake turbulence. As in real life, these wake turbulence will also drift depending on the wind, so be careful on parallel runways. We can see it's pretty well simulated, and it encourages us to think MSFS will keep pushing more realism enhancement in the future. Speaking of realism, it seems they also fixed the autopilot behavior of the 737 and the Cessna 208, as well as other aircrafts. I didn't have the chance to test it yet, but it looks like the autopilot will have better controls on the trim, so the plane may stop wobbling when catching a path. If you saw a difference in the autopilot's behavior, please comment below. MSFS devs also made a huge improvement on performances, and recent feedback looks positive. NVIDIA users get the latest DLSS 4, and AMD users gets FSR 3, so no matter if you are a NVIDIA or AMD user, you might end up with better FPS overall. It's important to note that there is still a VRAM leak that needs to be fixed, but they added a new option in the debug tab so you can see the issue in real time. Other quality of life worth noting is a refined atmosphere calculation. Flying the aircraft at higher altitude was a pet peeve on previous updates, so I hope this one will provide better realism about the aircraft's handling. Last one that catch my interest is an improvement on ATC communication. So now you will fly to Los Angeles instead of Los Angeles as it was before. Well, that's some good improvement. Now let's talk about real things. Career mode. Before the update, it was a mess to find a specific mission as the screen was flooded with hundreds of them. Now they added filters so you can choose what type of mission you want to do. Or if you prefer to fly a specific plane, you can also filter which aircraft you want to fly. That was more than necessary, thank you Microsoft. Speaking of aircraft, it seems they also opened more gates for third-party developers to integrate planes inside career mode. That means we could potentially get external planes like PMDG or Inabuild's aircrafts inside career mode, which looks pretty appealing to me. Please tell me in the comment section what third-party aircraft you would like to see in career mode. I am curious. Let's finish this video with my biggest deception of the day while trying this new update. As some of you know, the Pilatus PC-24, which we made a tutorial series about it, is a serious moneymaker in career mode. With a purchasing price of $9 million, you can make easily $2 to $3 million per flight. Before the update, this plane had no oxygen and pressurization simulated, resulting in your pilot slowly getting to meet Michael Jackson and play a soccer game with Maradona.
Captain, I feel bad. Can we get lower?
Well, open the window, you piece of
So imagine my enthusiasm when I saw in the patch note that PC-12 and PC-24 pressurization system was fixed, ready to make billions and enjoy career mode again. This was not what I expected. The throttle is bugged and you cannot increase or decrease it. You can only choose between idle and full throttle. I managed to taxi as best as I could, balancing full throttle and brakes together. Takeoff and climb were as smooth as a Ryanair landing, and hallelujah, the pressurization system worked as expected. Flight level 450, the fuel management system gave us 8 hours of flight time. What could go wrong? Well, the fuel consumption calculation is bugged, and this plane is drinking 3 times more than it should.
At least you have something common with this plane.
After 2 hours of flight, fuel tank is 500 pound, and engines would stall in about 20 minutes. In a desperate way of getting this mission done, I decided to click the skip to descent button, and here was my gift for doing that. From flight level 440 directly sent into the ground, even David Copperfield didn't manage to do that. Mission lost, 2 hours lost, and nearly $1 million of repair cost. Needless to say that I won't put too much time and effort in career mode, even though that was my biggest interest in the game, like most of you guys. I know the PC-24 is developed by Coronado, so faults are shared, but at the end of the day, it's still an Asobo game. Let's make a quick sum up. We have to embrace this massive patch and give all our thumbs up to the developers. The amount of work is colossal, and I didn't expect such a substantial update. Congrats, guys. Nevertheless, the road is long, and there is still some work to do to win back the players' trust. This graph represents my own view of the player database. I am in the 20% of flight maniacs that are already sold to you. No matter what you do, I will always buy your base game, then spend a fortune on third-party software. Take my money, PMDG. Take my money, GSX. Oh yeah, Navigraph, I forgot you. Take my money too. You are welcome. The other 20% of the database are not affected by these bugs because planes are flyable, and little to no functionalities are required to visit London or take a picture of the Eiffel Tower. But if you look at the 60% of the adventure players, you quickly understand that they had big expectations for career mode, and it seems you failed to deliver them. This type of players would allow 1 problem, 2 problems, maybe 3 for the most courageous of them. But having each missions to be a constant fight against the script is not something people want to deal with. Yes, in my deepest imagination, I would love to see a big MMO with virtual airlines, hiring other players, purchasing industries, managing goods based on supply and demand, etc. But I understand we are not here, and I think the only thing players want is stability. Having a mainstream experience without bugs will always be better than a ton of unfinished functionalities. Nevertheless, we recognize the amount of work that has been done, and we give you all our support for the next ones. That's all for now. Thanks for watching. Feel free to like and subscribe for more content. Happy landings, Captain.